The second fountain is restored, and for this I thank you. But from this point on, Abbot Song cannot travel with you. He must lead his fellows from their cursed existence.
Great Mistress, I have tried to lead them, to free them, but they will not listen to me. They cannot even see me. Let me continue on and redeem myself for this faith.
You suffered doubt in defeat, but you are strengthened by the actions of this spirit monk. Go. Lead your fellows to victory and rest. Your path does not lie in the temple.
Yes, Great Mistress, it is all so clear now. I will do as you say, and the spirit monks shall avenge the great slaughter of 20 years ago.
Abbot Song has done all he can for us. For too long he has been apart from his brethren. Now he can finally join them, though their ultimate victory will be up to you. A great evil awaits, and only you have the power to defeat it. Destroy the creature corrupting my temple. Do this, and the restoration of Dirge will be complete. With Dirge restored, a great portion of my power will return. I will be able to grant rest to my loyal servants, and help you back to the land of the living. But beware. The true corruption of Dirge rests in the temple, where Emperor Sun Hai struck me down. That desecration drew terrible things to Dirge, beings not part of the natural order. An abomination has gorged itself for 2 decades on the pain and suffering released with my murder. 20 years growing strong, feasting on the death of a god. I cannot aid you in this battle. The very taint that feeds your enemy keeps me from entering. Destroy it. Cleanse my temple, and I will speak with you inside.
You cannot join this battle. Your destiny lies in the temple at the top of the stairs.
taint is destroyed. My temple is cleansed. Dirge is restored. After 20 years, my spirit may once more return to my temple. Your loyalty is noble, your service appreciated. You show the humble traits of a true spirit monk. But there is still much to do. I can act now, but not for long. Sun Li will soon command all of my power. To complete my restoration, you must return to the mortal world. Find my body and destroy it. Sun Hai devoured my heart, but he needed time to siphon my power. He kept my body from dying, trapped between life and death, held like a trophy in his imperial palace. That was how he ended the drought. You must find my body and kill it, so that when you defeat your former master, my power is free to dissipate. Until then, I cannot be reborn. Be prepared. Sun Li will not fall as easily as his brother. The Emperor had to proceed slowly. Sun Li has used the amulet to take much more power far more quickly. He has grown so strong that he cannot be defeated while my body still lives. Not even by you. You must find my body in the palace and destroy it before you face him. I am the shepherd of the dead. I can restore your life, though the act will drain me of what little power I reclaimed, and may expose you to even more danger. The maddened spirits that swarm this realm hunger for passage anywhere. I will not be able to stop them following you, but there is no other way. Remember, find my body in the palace and destroy it, or you will not be able to defeat Sun Li. Enter the portal. I return to you the life that was so...
All right, everyone calm down. We managed to lose them, but we'll have to stay out of sight for a while.
But what can we do now? The last hope for the Empire died in the palace.
I don't know. We'll think of something. For now, we have to make sure we survive.
You're surviving.
All is not lost. Hear me.
Wages?
We must go to Dirge.
What? Why?
We must go to Dirge, quickly. There's no time to explain.
But the portal was not sealed quickly enough. Defeat the maddened creatures that have followed you, or your life will once again be undone.
Wait,
They know about your awakening and are on their way to the shelter of Dirge. Hurry. Others will find you soon enough.
Sair an Nikuvunir, Aknat Nir Sawir Pika. Tuki wo Sair Lucy, wo Nikawonoyu. My body is heat. Healed.
you're here, alive. We thought you were dead, and then I had visions of the strangest things.
Dawnstar guided us to this place, but I expected a ghost, not flesh and blood.
I do not know what to say.
My surprise is tempered by knowing that spouses and companions will follow beyond reason. Far, far beyond.
ونوير كوب ثائر ثانير أككون أصو سيير سكوت أثيثير نوني.
Few things are more dangerous than the interest of the heavens.
Pardon the intrusion, but might I add the entire army of the Emperor to that list? Or is that too small a thing for your attention?
Wo yoir apafwe ir sir si sitsu toir ok piir okir ikweir wo.
Your former master, my uncle, has taken the Jade Empire as his own. Emperor Sun Li has set the whole of his forces against us, and we are trapped here in Dirge. After you defeated my father, and Li struck you down, he claimed both your amulet and the heart of the water dragon and announced that his rule had begun. The Lotus Assassins were his almost immediately. Your amulet must have allowed him to quickly do what it took my father years to accomplish. We had no choice but to flee. In the days after, the new emperor did not seem overly concerned with capturing us, and we did not know where to go.
He didn't consider us a threat. We had no way of fighting him. Just as with Sun Hai, only a spirit monk can face him with hope of success.
That's why we came here. Dawnstar's vision seemed impossible, but any hope was better than none.
Unfortunately, Emperor Sun Li sensed your stirrings in the spirit realm as well, and now we are trapped. Only one path is passable by foot, and that is the route they are coming up. We cannot sneak past such a horde.
My marvelous dragonfly will not survive the passage either. The winds force a certain path, and the army's flyers are guarding it well. But that is our luck, as well as our sorrow. Their inferior flyers can barely stay aloft in such currents. They will not overrun us from the air, at least not in numbers.
We have a little time. They are still at the base of the mountain. I'd say the main force won't be here until tomorrow.
We will start securing the temple. The great gates of this place will grant us some valuable time. At least they will not take us by surprise.
Fortifications? Perhaps I will remove some of the ordnance from the marvelous dragonfly. Properly applied, it may prove useful tomorrow. Come, whirlwind, I need your muscle.
That's the Black Whirlwind. And as long as it makes the coming fight more interesting, I'll lift whatever you want.
That is all we can do for now. Tomorrow will decide our fates.
So much has happened. Please, when the others have left, we should have a moment together. You look so peaceful, even though I know that what you've been through must have been terrible. Yes, it is, isn't it? But tomorrow that will be gone, shattered. The time we have now may never come again. time we have left is small. I wonder sometimes, I wonder what I would do if I knew that I would lose you tomorrow. And then I remember that I have already lost you once, and I could never suffer that pain again. I knew you would say that. I yearned for it. I worry so much about what tomorrow may bring, and... A foolish reply. You're not immortal, despite the company you seem to keep. Things happen as they must. All we can do is find comfort in those around us, those who are special. Whatever tomorrow may bring, you will always have tonight.
You have done well to restore the Fountains of Dirge, but they cannot shield you fully. Not with the power I now control. This is nothing more than a dream, my pupil. I can do nothing here, but I can influence things. Do you remember your fellow students? They certainly remember you. They remember how you left them to die. They died so there would be nothing holding you back. Their deaths ensured that you were properly motivated. Without you, they would still be alive.
It wasn't you.
Stone immortal. White demon. Stone immortal.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Impressive, but this was only a dream. You will not be so fortunate tomorrow.
awake! It sounds like the army is on the move. They're on their way up the mountain. Sky left a few hours ago. He said he was going to see how far up the mountain they had come. We haven't heard from him since, and I'm worried.
Look, he's back!
Well, that's convenient for my nerves.
Sorry for being late. Fine, never been better. Once the bleeding stops, I'll be good as new. I went down the mountain to scout them out. I figured I could get a good estimate of how many were coming to get back here. It didn't work out like I planned. There are Lotus assassins by the score, and golems too. You didn't bury them all. They have a lot more. Imperial Army flyers in the distance, too. They'll be here soon.
Bad, bad, very bad. What are we going to do? They'll be across the main bridge in no time.
Yes, we must. The golems are not just the ones you saw before. Bigger ones, giants, siege golems.
Siege golems? Oh, I've heard of those. 30 feet tall and can throw an ox. Well, pretty darn far. I didn't have time to measure. Oh, they crush walls, too. It would be bad if they reached us. The casks I took off the Dragonfly would make short work of the bridge, though. A little fire, and whoosh, earth meets sky.
You will need someone to keep any advanced Lotus assassins away from you. I will accompany you.
No, it's too dangerous for just one person. I'll go as well.
What? You would put her in charge of my safety?
Now, Lien. We have to hurry. It's an emergency, so follow my lead.
You assume a great deal, Dawnstar, but it is not my choice. Gather your toys, Kang.
Yes. As fast as I can without dropping the casks. Earth meets sky, remember?
But what about the rest of us? Why just send them? Why are we sitting here holding our... Oh, I get it. They're coming here too, aren't they?
Well, who? The Lotus assassins? But they'd have to fly to get past the wall, and the winds are too strong.
Hundreds may die in crashes, but a few will get through. Do you really think Death's Hand minds such losses? My wounds will make me a burden if I stay at your side. I will keep guard over the temple itself. Groups landing there should be small enough for me to handle. Kang, old friend, I'd like to borrow a few of your marvelously explosive casks. I have something special in mind for any assassins who breach our lines.
What? Yes, whatever you want. I have enough on my mind. During the night, I made some, reinforcements to the marvelous Dragonfly. I don't sleep much, you see, ever. Anyway, I doubt we could escape, but we can make a dent.
A short run in the flyer to take the brunt of their advance. It might be a worthwhile mission, or it might be suicide.
Well, what isn't these days? It's not necessary. I leave the decision to our illustrious leader.
Are you sure I shouldn't just charge the main gate? They wouldn't be expecting that.
Unexpected acts are not always successful acts.
You have a narrow understanding of success in battle, Bun Man. Must be your small head. My fill? I have been sated from wine and battle, but never filled.
It looks like we won't have long to wait. Kang better keep his mind on his task at the bridge, or this will be a short last stand.
Wait, I sense something.
Time is better spent doing than talking.
Vosa ir son sikun wan kut aku kawuk tati yir. Wo yoir apafwe ir sir si sitsu toir ok. Vano van wo shinir cho ikakir wo ifuro uk.
What are you staring at? Shouldn't we be going to the bridge?
You didn't see him, did you? It doesn't matter. I know what we're looking for. Follow me. You are here!
Dawnstar...
My surprise.
Wono ir kupta ir.
Few things are...
Pardon the intrusion.
Wo yoir apafwe ir sir si sitsu toir.
Your After you defeated the Lotus... We had no choice but to...
He didn't...
That's why...
Unfortunately... Only one path is past...
My marvel... But...
We have a little time. They are...
We will start to...
Come what...
That's...
That is all...
So much is... You look so peaceful. Yeah, but the time we... And then I knew... I... What they love, what they must not lose. Whatever tomorrow may bring, you will always have tonight.
You have done well to... This is... This it? They...
Betrayed us! Now I see.
It wasn't you.
Impressive, but this was only a dream.
You're awake! Sky left a few hours ago.
Look!
Well, that's convenient for me.
Yes, we...
What?
Now, you...
But what
My...
What? Yes. Huh?
Wait. I sense something.
Time is better spent doing than talking.
Vosa ir son sikun wan kut aku ka wuk tati yir. Wo yo ir apafwe ir. Vano
What are you... You didn't... Shouldn't we be going to the bridge? Either try and find one of these mysterious chests you were talking about, or head to the bridge. Either way, be quick about it.
I have to wedge the casks of dragon powder under the bridge. The Lotus assassins are sure to come up that pass any minute. Keep them from this end of the bridge. Here they come! Hold them off! I only need a minute!
Try not to fight like a farmer, Dawnstar.
I'll not fall here!
La nuts and bolts! One of the fuses came loose. I need another minute. Or two.
Doddering fool, get it done!
It's done! Get away before it explodes! The fuse is a short one! It will stop the main force, but flyers don't stop at bridges. Our friends at the temple may have only gained a few minutes.
Damn it, they've given us a few minutes already. Dawnstar and the Princess did their job too well. That's better.
Just shut up and get ready.
Now that's a big one. Finally, a worthy fight. This is a good fight. More. You're going to regret that.
we should go back to the temple. And quickly, before those flyers drop more Lotus assassins.
More is good. Let them come.
But we'd be safer in the temple.
We're safer if I destroy the enemies they send. I prefer an active defense.
However much I would enjoy your conversation, I really think we should...
Untold slaughter.
However much...
That racket is distracting me from the cries of my enemies. Sky better have a good reason for ringing that bell. I have let no one pass. Not with all their parts, at least. You go. I'm having too much fun here. Ah! Come to my axes, all of you!
Good, you are here. The trap is set, the signal sent. It's all up to you now. No, this is something I couldn't tell you about. Please, give me a chance to explain. You'll like what I have to say, I hope. I was approached, once or twice. The Lotus Assassins offered much, even the chance of returning my daughter. But I assure you, I did not plan to betray you. You showed me that the world, my life, is not as pointless as I once thought. My daughter is long dead. Their offer only shows how desperate you have made them. I let them think I agreed, but hear me out. I couldn't risk that someone else in the group was also tempted. They might tell Death's Hand the plan was discovered. This is a chance to isolate the leader of the troops. Death's Hand thinks that he and a group of assassins will enter the temple unopposed. But I have a surprise. I set traps. Remember how I asked Kang for some of his explosive casks? The assassins will be destroyed, and Death's Hand will be yours alone. He's an arrogant one. I doubt he'd consider the possibility that my loyalty to you would be stronger than my fear of him. The bell was the signal. He'll be here. Thank you for this opportunity, by the way. I can never face Death's Hand myself, but I want to make him pay for thinking I would be so weak. Use my daughter against me, will he? Make him hurt.
Very good, Sky. You have proven a useful tool.
Guess again, you slab of rot. That should soften him up. I may not be able to fight him while I'm wounded, but at least I did this. I'll go warn the rest.
You have a better grip on your fellows than my master thought. The plight of a dead child is difficult motivation to resist. That name means nothing. I am the will of the Emperor. I am Death's Hand. Sun Li commands that you die. I must obey. The will of the Master guides me. The strength of the dragon empowers me. I cannot be defeated. I must obey. You know nothing about me, about what I endure. Your fists will not defeat me, not while I must obey.
You refuse to see it, don't you? You must know who Death's Hand is by now, but what he is defies you, defies your skill. He is more than Sun Qin ever was. Sun Hai linked him to the stolen power of the Water Dragon, and bound him to my armor to taunt me. An unrelenting, unbeatable force that wore the face of my betrayal. Now he is mine. Do you appeal to my good nature, my conscience? There is no malice in my actions, no lust for glory. I did what had to be done. I had no choice. My brother had no restraint. A world under his heel would be chaotic and violent. I will bring order. I will ensure that everyone is safe within their roles. You claim intimate knowledge of me. I should have suspected that a journey through death would reveal many secrets, but your understanding is flawed. I am not here out of revenge. Sorrow at their deaths did not bring me here, but rather anger at my brother for destroying my possessions in so petty a manner. In the end, it changes nothing. I intend to make the Empire a better place. As a god, it will be a simple matter. Arise, Death's Hand. You are bound to this power, and you will not stop until this fool is dead. You have learned much about your heritage as a spirit monk, but you missed the most important lesson. They are all dead. Their skill did not save them. Do you intend to rescue Death's Hand? Perhaps you think you can appeal to his conscience, to the remnants of kin that swim in that helmet. Will you? Even if you could, I believe you would find it difficult to release so valuable a tool. Come then. Pit your will against mine. Take him if you can. Enough! You have cut the strings to my puppet, but you will know defeat soon enough. I grow closer to the heavens by the minute. Take this corpse. See if you can throw away such a useful tool. I will face you at the height of my power, in the heart of my empire. Your master awaits you, child.
Please, let me rest. Let my spirit finally have some peace. Your master is diminished with my loss, even if he does not admit it. Thank you, Spirit Monk, for letting me rest.
We are victorious. But how long will this peace last?
The day already drags like an overloaded ox. Our enemies should be more efficient.
I do not shy from meaningful combat, but eliminating your boredom is not a worthwhile cause to fight for.
If there's no wine, there should be fighting. That's the way of things for a warrior.
We should not take much longer to lick our wounds, even if the victory was ours. No doubt the enemy awaits us.
Kukawuk takti yil. Wapanir nisa ilpan.
A good idea. It will allow for some adjustments to the marvelous dragonfly. The landing here was rough. I will ferry whom I can for an initial assault. Give me a few moments. We will leave at your command when my work is done.
We were trained together. Your selection is only right. So many changes. The Jade Empire is not the place I once thought it was. What Master Li has done is unforgivable. We have to set things right and undo the evil he has put in motion. I have no doubt that there will be. When everything is restored to the way it was, we will be able to return to the lives we lost. It won't be perfect, I know, but I even miss the simple heartache of mortal sorrow. Our time among the gods has forced greater worries upon us. Will there be time for us? More than anything, I hope so. Your resolve is inspiring. The Master Li I thought I knew would be proud. The man we now face should be worried. I know, and perhaps the greatest and hardest of those is yet to come. So much is on your shoulders. When the time comes, we will reveal what evils have been done in the name of power. We will make certain this cannot happen again, you and I. I know everything will be fine. You will see to it.
I have seen everything that I believe in torn apart, one. The sins of my family must be dealt with. Only the... There will be more. Don't let the weight of your choices cloud. I will be there watching what you do. I trust that you will make the right choices for the Empire and its... I will be...
We are a long way from the farm I once called home. I never thought I would make such a journey. Your master is a formidable opponent. We cannot leave the Empire in his hands.
Hello. I suppose the marvelous dragonfly... Just make sure you are done talking to everyone. I lost the interior baffling, so you won't be able to hear a thing once we are in the air. Oh, no, I tend to confuse things, yes. Besides, the decisions that are coming... My mistakes result in the occasional crater. How big a hole might you be digging, Now...
Hello again. I'm better now, thanks to you. You put the other back down in a place where he can't hurt me anymore. You've done as much for me as the Guardian, and I'll never forget it, no matter what. If things here, if they turn out well, I hope someday when I'm older, we could meet and be friends again. I know that to stand by you, it won't be me. It'll be the Guardian, but my hopes go with him. This place is old. So old. There are voices in the stones. Each one trying to command the others. But none of them listen. It's like they can't listen. They just can't. Their own voices is all they're left with. So long. Only hearing the sound of your own voice. I don't know. They never say...
Wo yowir apafwe ir sir sisitsu towir ok. Pir okir ifwir wo. Kupsistir sun puno su uku ir sir sisitsu towir ok. Kukawuk takti yir. Wo panir nisa ir pan. Acho ikakir wo ifuro ukfuir wo. Acho ikakir wo ifuro ukfuir wo. Narawa ir kwanok noka o piyir okir ifuir. Sisa ir fuk newo koki.
The Guardian says he'll be at your side when you need him.
I tell you, I begin to miss the melodious voice of my wife. I look forward to the day when we can return to our simpler lives. Oh, it will be easy for me. I just cock an ear to the wind and listen. Eventually the shouts of my wife will make their way to me. I hope everyone has so clear a path, and a more peaceful arrival.
The boredom is always greatest before the storm. Could we poke a stick in the eye of this little squall and get moving? I always have my fists, so I'm always ready. If I lose those, I'll have bigger problems than missing a fight. Actually, better safe than sorry. Kang, make me a wine bowl I can hold with stumps.
Yours or someone else's?
Ha ha! Now that's the kind of idea I can get behind.
My body is healed.
Hello. I suppose just make sure you are done. Oh, I think they know you are ready. Every eye is on you. Across the whole empire, I think. We'll have to see if you are worthy of that gaze, All right, everyone in.
Well, here we are. I'd hoped I wouldn't have to use this entrance again. I doubt this visit will be any less violent than the last.
Ha! You thought that the last visit was easy. This should be more fun than even I could have hoped for.
Yeah, I'm staying here. For safety.
A startling revelation from Kang.
I expect there will already be enough chaos to go around without your talents.
kurtir. Okir ayuwir.
Trust her voice. We need a path through Master Li's corruption.
Trust what you see. Voices can come from anywhere.
Whatever we are doing, we have to do it now.
This is going to be a mess. I know it is.
Kupsisir son puno suuku ir sir sisitsu towir ok.
You have come. Destiny set this moment in motion, but from here, your choices are your own to make. Your master awaits you, but he is not yet aware. You have time to alter things to your favor. You have time to set us all on the path to rebirth. Learn what has come before, and you will understand what must be done now. Follow into the depths and see what was done in search of my power.
Spirits know many things, but how to assault a fortress does not appear to be one of them. Follow her, and take someone with you, but whoever you leave behind should take another route. That way they don't get behind you and we'll all get equal fighting.
You don't know the palace. You will wander aimlessly.
I always wander aimlessly, and I always find my way. Besides, we've been here before.
Fighting in the heart of the palace. I never thought I would visit, and now I'm storming its walls for the second time.
It is not a task I wanted, but we have no choice.
The tombs of the greatest emperors. Here the empire was built, and here the heart of it is laid to rest. Now that heart is torn out, like another to come. It was gutted to allow the flow, to guide the water that pours from a crime against the heavens and the order of all things.
Such disrespect! This was done after Master Li ran from the Emperor, but he must have known it would be needed.
What hope is there for the future when the past is cast so roughly aside? Emperor Sun would not accept that his empire had to fade so that something new would bloom. He declared war as if the drought was an advancing army. He and the glorious strategist focused on me, the water dragon. I symbolized the fading they wanted to avoid and the regrowth they desperately needed. I became the answer to everything. Press further, and you will see the source of the lush new empire under the brothers' sun. You must see it with your own eyes to comprehend what they have done.
This cannot be. How can this be allowed?
We have to find Master Li and...
What have they done to this creature?
Behold, words would not have sufficed. You had to see with your own eyes to truly know my fate. This cannot continue. Fight them. Show them that such things will not go unpunished. This is what he has done. This is what your Master Li allowed. For 20 years, my body has bled, separate from the spirit, feeding the Empire and the Emperor. It is an agony that you cannot fathom. To have fallen so far into the hands of men, rebirth is impossible while this continues.
By all the heavens.
This is not right. Gods do not bleed.
Forgive us, great dragon. Our mortal kin are ignorant, foolish, unkind. These crimes will not go unanswered.
I have never seen such a crime against the proper order of things.
Every freedom I cherish is violated by this.
You small creatures, you heard the sounds of battle, but are you truly prepared? What will become of your world if my kind fall to the same evils that plague you? Your Master Li must be stopped. The Empire must find balance without the flow of heart water he has unleashed. Water flows from the wound that will not heal in the body that cannot die. Part of me functions as an aspect of our world, elemental in nature. It was never meant to flow free. It is not infinite. The Jade Empire is green, but somewhere another land goes thirsty. All things are linked.
Nothing was solved. The problem was merely pushed onto someone else's plate.
You are a spirit monk, charged with guarding the order of things. You were not born to this role, but as the last, a solemn duty falls at your feet. I cannot be healed. My body has been cut open, my heart removed. I should rejoin the Great Wheel, but I am defiled and cannot rest. Rebirth can only come when my essence is free. To defeat your master, you must stop the power he draws from me. Soon he will be too strong, even for you. Your master abuses the amulet he took from you. His brother did not have that luxury, so he needed to draw my essence slowly. The toll on his body was grave. Your master does not have to be so cautious. The amulet is not a source of power, but it is a focus. He partakes of energy that mortals were never meant to hold. He laps at it greedily, expecting your return. You must destroy the source of that power. You must destroy my body. When he falls, all that is mine will then rejoin my spirit. Rebirth.
There is no other decision to make. This desecration, we must undo it.
A good step toward rectifying this desecration.
There was no other reasonable response to such an abomination.
Then let it be so. Take hold of a blade, spirit monk, and let it strike true. Destroy the machine that maintains this abomination. The Great Wheel must turn.
It's time. We must go face Master Li in the throne room.
Zenbu is always happy to serve you.
I will live to be as old as the Empire itself, and I will never be able to remove that sight from my mind.
I will treasure this moment for as long as I live. To have a hand in such a creature's destiny, it is an honor.
This was nearly overwhelming. My eyes were not meant to see such things.
Sonsikun wankifi piye kut aku kawuk tiye.
Yes, your master. He made this possible. I don't know how much help I will be against him.
We have to try. I can't leave here knowing I didn't try.
We will try. There is nothing else we can do.
Uksair futpir ya yawarir.
There are others here who may wish to express a preference in this matter.
I will try. I have to.
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come, and I have grown very good at waiting. You are very different from the student I once taught. Death changed you, I imagine. I apologize for that indignity, but it was necessary. It was also meant to be the end of you, but you surprised me again. I should have studied your people before wiping them out. Even so, I did my best. I made you strong enough to achieve your destiny, but with a weakness I could exploit. I thought I anticipated everything, but you proved me wrong. Once more you try to restore me. My lost family was just one more tool. If they had ever meant more than that, I would have been present when they fell. Tell me, what use are heirs to a god? I will set the Empire on a path of never-ending stability and glory. I am beyond this. I will undo the damage of his ignorance, force the dead to their rest, and keep the waters flowing. My empire will be ordered, obedient, and neither ghosts nor gods will plague it. And you are all that stands between me and the new peace. My brother summoned underlings to defeat you. I will create them from the very stone.
Save it.
It's almost over. I don't think there's anything left in the Empire for us to battle through.
An impressive display. Your star shines bright, but it is still trapped within a mortal body. Perhaps a more direct application of my power will show you what you are up against. And just how restrictive your shell truly is. Yes, this will amuse me. Worse than actually dying. Seeing death come, and being unable to stop it. Physical barriers are no match for those we place in our own minds. My power has encased you in doubt, held you with the weight of your burden. You and your followers are playthings. The rest are held just as you are. You are each too weak to match my power.
What the hell is going on?
Yes, well said.
Kupthir son puno suuku ir sir sisitsu toir ok.
Amusing but pointless. My talons are deep within you. More fools leap to your defense, but no matter. The weight of my power will crush you soon enough.
I am with you. We haven't come this far to fail now.
We cannot let this stand, not when so much is at stake.
I stand with you. We will not fall just yet.
Your efforts are meaningless. Do you think to counter my influence by yourself? A god holds you. Nothing in the mortal realm can help you. Nothing.
I have moved with you, hidden, trying to keep focus. I give you all that I am, all that I was. Restore what has been corrupted.
Once again, I misunderstand. The raw energy, you are far too resistant to it. The loyalty you inspire is also tiresome, but I respect it. You have truly become a spirit monk. In another time, I would be proud of your ability. I am not satisfied with helping others surpass me. I quickly tired of elevating my brother, and I will not learn to serve you. I see now that the water dragon's power is the prize, not the means to victory. No matter what I expend, while you live, you will resist. That is your role. It is the celestial bureaucracy attempting to restore balance. We must bring the fight back down to earth, unless you are made to see reason. What if I guarantee your name will live in the heart of each and every citizen in the Jade Empire? It is a glory beyond mere heroics. You would be eternal. I do not seek power as my brother did. I will correct the violence inherent in man. I will make certain there are no more wars, no more droughts. Everyone will be content in their roles, and they will hold in their hearts the warrior who sacrificed everything so that they might prosper. You could make that happen. If you defeat me, little will change. In time, this empire will come and go, along with the memory of what you did. I seek eternal stability. Your name will forever be lauded. In the end, is that not the only immortality worth having? Forever. Not a man, woman, or child will go a day without acknowledging your sacrifice. Many have struggled for utopia. You will be the heart of it. No great waves of energy, no demons from the walls. Skill versus skill, master versus student, as you said. I expect you have corrected the flaw in your style. No matter. Beyond the basics, I also taught you focus. Match me if you can. You surprise me yet again. I'm a better teacher than I thought.
Well, that was exciting. Are you certain we are not needed elsewhere? No? No? Oh, I see. Well, I suppose there's nothing left to do but to go home.
Eternally misstepping hoe. Where have you been? Do you have any idea how long I have waited for you to come back from your errand? I'll only be gone for a minute. That's what you said. Now I find you've been gallivanting across the Empire with some band of misfits and women. It's like my sister said about you. That man is gonna run off on you, she said. He'll be unfaithful at the drop of a bun. And you know how often he does that? You left me with how many orders? Too many.
Yes, dear.
And only your worthless cousin to help. The man doesn't know a bun from a road apple. A hard lesson, but I taught him. Remember the 6 batches of buns we had to throw away? They tasted the same, but no one wanted your twisted creations. Bendy buns make people uncomfortable.
Yes, dear.
I should know. I have to hear the comments while you're off doing who knows what at the ends of the Empire. Just who are those people I saw you with? A bunch of fighters, drunks, slumming nobles, and charlatan mystics. Oh, you always find the worst sort of rabble to bring on. Why do you keep running around like this? You're not the lord of the arena anymore. You are Ho, Bunmaster, and husband. Is that not enough?
Yes, dear.
I should have known you wouldn't be happy with a simple life. But you know you would be dead if you kept up your old ways. I saved you, and this is the thanks I get. Those friends of yours weren't going to save you. They were more concerned about glory in battle. Oh, sure, they went on to rule whole kingdoms, but are they happy?
Yes, dear.
Just like my sister always said, give a man an itch and he'll be gone for months. I should talk to her more. In fact, she'll be staying with us for the season. And my mother. Oh, that'll straighten you out. If there's one man in the Empire that needs it, it's you.
Yes, hi, hello. I'm Dawn Star, and I play the childhood friend.
Hi, I'm Sagacious Zoo, and I play the part of the conflicted anti-hero.
I saw Jade Empire as a chance to branch out into more legitimate acting. I get a lot of comments about what I used to do on stage, but you do what you have to when you're starting out.
We all got along well enough. I had no trouble with anyone. We're not friends, mind you. I mean, it was just business. You have to be a professional no matter how much Sky bugs you. Did I just say that? What was the most difficult? Reloads. Piecing those golems back together isn't easy. To say nothing of getting the blood out of your robes. We had a disappearing dye that helped, but it just doesn't hit the wall right, you know?
Well, the writers at BioWare didn't know my early work, which is odd, since I thought you could find anything on that interweb thing.
Sometimes the competition got on my nerves, you know? I mean, here I am, clearly a badass loner with a dangerous past. And what happens? I'll tell you. Someone discovers drunken style and spends the rest of the game with that chucklehead hoe throwing booze at his head.
I auditioned with some dramatic scenes they would be more, familiar with.
There are 4 lights!
My favorite player model? Radiant Gen Z. She just looks interesting, you know? Plucky. Of course, some smartass would ruin it by changing her name during testing. I guess they used up all the good ones in the actual game. Creamy nougat? What the hell is that?
It was a nice change from my old job. I used to have solid bits that really packed the crowds in, but I was overexposed. I got tired of the late nights, the second bananas. I lost count of the straight men I burned out.
I'm classically trained, you know, not just in the martial arts. Yeah, I got a few projects lined up. Art house stuff, so I don't get typecast in the Loner Enforcer role. But, check me out in Loner Enforcer 9, The Bloodening. The best of the series. I don't want to leave my fans behind.
I didn't want to end up like my uncle Maximilian Shecky Star. He could really work the shtick, but no one wants to see a vaudeville review these days, even if it is the oldest profession in theater. I said I did vaudeville, right?
I see Jade Empire really as an extension of my previous film work. Dangerous Loner 2, Alone and Dangerous, Water's Edge, the Beach Razor Nightmare. I mean, come on, that was a classic coming-of-age story. Oh, and Cats. You know, near the end of the run when it was more real. I was set to be a bad guy in a kid's movie about a dog that rides a champion racehorse. Air Biscuit, I think it was. But the guy that plays Zong the Ox Carrier told me Bioware was auditioning. Well, I decided to take the pay cut to broaden my horizons.
I recall your earliest lessons. You fell from 1,000 feet during the Walk of Death, which alone was odd enough at your age, but you made short work of the Walk of Maiming and the Walk of Intense Discomfort, and tore your head clean off. I comforted you, well, your head, saying that you could just walk it off because you know the cut was clean, and then you would punch a mountain in space.
It's almost over.
An impressive display. Your star shines bright, but it is still trapped within a Physical barriers are no match for those we place in our own minds. My power has encased you in doubt, held you with the weight of your burden. You and your followers are playthings. The rest are held just as you are. You are each too weak to match my power.
Yeah.
Wait.
Amusing but pointless. My talons are deep within you. More food.
I am with you. We haven't come this far to fail now.
We cannot let this stand, not when so much is at stake.
I stand with you. We will not fall just yet.
Your efforts are meaningless. Do you think to counter my influence by yourself? A god holds you. Nothing in the mortal realm can help you. Nothing.
I have moved with you, hidden, trying...
Once again, I misunderstand. The raw energy. You are far too resistant. The loyalty you inspire is also tiresome. I am not satisfied with helping others surpass me. I quickly tired. I see now that the water dragon's power is the prize, not the means to victory. It is the celestial bureaucracy attempting to restore balance. We must bring the fight back down to earth, unless you are made to see reason. What if I guarantee your name will live? I do not seek power as my brother did. I will correct the violence inherent in man. I will make certain there are no more wars. Everyone will be content in their roles, and they will hold in their hearts the warrior who sacrificed everything. If you defeat me, little will change. In time, this empire will come and your name will forever be lauded. Forever. Not a man, woman, or child. You do? You will let down your defenses so that I may guide the Jade Empire to a stable future? Then let it be done. You give yourself to a far greater glory than you could ever know. Goodbye, my student. You fulfilled your role just as I had wished.
The statue of the hero, a shining symbol of sacrifice. Look upon it and feel gratitude for all the prosperity we have.
What was life like before?
You don't need to know. All that matters is the glory of the Empire.
But we need to ask questions to honor what was done. What if this hero wasn't finished?
This is your lesson for today. To be happy in your station, you don't need to know.
We don't need to know.
Very good. Return to your place. Now, who has delivered the Empire from war and pestilence?
The hero and the glorious strategist.
Who showed us how to sacrifice for the greater good, so we are free to live in peace?
The hero and the glorious strategist.
Who has ensured that the Empire will endure forever?
The hero and the glorious strategist.